Everything in this video can be found on the public domain and the full disclaimers down below. Hey, welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. I wish you lots of love and many blessings. Last night I sat through that movie, Escaping the Palace, and I'm going to tell you, there is some mental stuff going on in this movie. It really exemplifies Harry's mental deficiencies for sure. And of course, we can't leave out little Megan in her narcissistic ways. I'm surprised Megan didn't star in it herself. The opening scene is Megan in a car crash, the same one Diana was in, and then of course she wakes her husband up from his nightmare. He's sure to have a box of tissues handy watching this movie, folks. They go right into the racial mistreatment of Megan. After all, she's half white. It's the entire family to defend her race, which is biracial. She's never claimed her black side to my knowledge, even on her resume for acting. She's a model, Caucasian. Play one race card, she plays two. Wants everybody to defend her race, yet in this movie, she said, I didn't want to wear white old lady pantyhose. That's quite racist, Megan. And throughout this entire movie, they're channeling Diana in her actions, proving that both Harry and Megan have a sick obsession with her. There is nothing healthy about it. You would think with all the royal money that he had, he would have gotten over his issues by now. Megan is at the top of the stairs, channeling Diana, having flashbacks when Diana was pregnant and threw herself down the stairs, trying to hurt herself and the baby. Megan's trying to do the same thing. And who comes to the rescue but little Ginger, H. And like a true narcissistic person, she doesn't refer to Harry as Harry. She refers to him as H. Narcissistic people don't have room in their brain for anybody else being important. Calling Harry Harry would mean he was an individual, somebody. Calling him H means he's a possession. Won't it be nice for little Archie to watch this movie later on in life knowing she was just about to destroy him? The little H walks in on Megan crying to Archie, and he has another flashback to when he walked in on his mama Diana crying. It's very sick. They needed the Twilight Zone music playing in the background, really. It would have absolutely fit this entire movie from beginning to end. Then they're off to South Africa, where they introduced Archie to the Archbishop. It was the British people that celebrated Archie's birth, yet they weren't good enough to see Archie in the flesh. She never introduced Archie properly to the public, just the Archbishop. While over in South Africa, Harry wanted to walk the same minefield that his mama did. And during this time, he has another flashback of his mom doing the same thing. He was approached by the paparazzi, not in an aggressive way. They asked him a few questions, and he answered. And then he ran into his Land Rover and demanded the driver go as fast as you can, as he has a meltdown. When Harry gets back from South Africa, he has to sit down with his family, where his grandma explains to him, we don't say anything, we are here to represent security and stability, and I've worked mighty hard to make that happen over the years. You and your brother need to show a united front. Harry didn't like that idea. He wanted to iron everything out. He wanted to rehash everything in the public. He thought that his family should have made a big, huge snake out of nothing. But they didn't. They wanted to keep quiet about everything and just keep it moving. Harry didn't appreciate it. It really made him mad. And during the entire movie, he made his brother out to be quite the villain. Prince William is the villain in Harry's eyes. And Prince William and Meghan had it out at one point. But what it really boils down to is she thought she was going to prance on into the royal family and make all these changes. She didn't get her way. And so as a result, she was going to pay them back. And Harry's just H is just the puppet to do so. You know, in this movie, he also makes it out that Prince William did not care about Diana half as much as he did. What it truly boils down to is Prince William has a stronger character than Harry. You know, he doesn't want to mock his mother's life. He doesn't want to disrespect her legacy. Harry wants to profit. He'll do anything for that dollar bill. He and Meghan both, including sell his mama. It's truly amazing how much a wife can influence the husband. They finally leave the royal family and get to California, and it shows them sitting in the golden sunshine next to a pool, and Harry jumps out, hops in his little lounge chair, and Meghan says, do you think you can make this your home? And he put his little shades on and looked over at her and said, you twisted my arm. His newfound glitz and glamour and sunshine of the California state has overshadowed any loyalty he had for the royal family. How do you throw away the love and nurturing of your own family, your own grandmother, for a superficial woman in a superficial place? And at her age, having to witness his disloyal actions right before she moves on from this world to the next. How sad and pathetic. How hurtful. I feel really sad for the queen. So they finally pick out their Montecito mansion, the one with 16 bathrooms and 9 or 10 bedrooms. And with the dramatic spotlight shining on the Meghan's character, she says to H, "We need this extra room. I'm pregnant." 16 bathrooms, 9 and 10 bedrooms? Is she the Octomom 2.0? Maybe she'll break down and give one of those rooms to her daddy and her brother. We know how much she loves them. They can move in. You know, I'm just picking. She then sits down and takes it upon herself to write a speech for the graduation class of her former school, in which she included all sorts of her political views, including things about George Floyd and his demise and Black Lives Matter. I've never known that Black Lives mattered to her. Like I said earlier, her resume for her acting career says Caucasian. They switch it over to the palace, where everybody's complaining that she mentioned her political views, and Charles decides right then and there he's cutting them off, which we've since learned was a big fat lie. He didn't cut them off. So she, Harry, and Doria, along with little Archie, or his fill-in, all head down to the beach to play ball with the dogs. And it dawns on Harry, he's cut off from the rules. Therefore, he's completely free. Time to put on your work boots and your big boy panties. Time to get out there and get to work now. But he knows he don't have to work hard when he has secrets to sell. And we all know he has a whole lot more in store for sale. As a matter of fact, it really wouldn't shock or surprise me if they had a soap opera regarding the royal family in the making. It's a good thing the Queen's as strong as she is, because these movies that they have out on Lifetime and these interviews and these books aren't for the faint of heart. So at the end of the movie, they have one more flashback, and that's of Diana sitting down doing her secretive interviews for Mr. Morton's biography back in 1991. And Meghan and Harry are sitting down with Oprah, sharing their truth, just like his mama did hers. At the end of the movie, they look at each other with big crocodile tears in their eyes and say they don't need anybody but each other. But I'm afraid that'd change when the money ran out, huh, Meghan? I really appreciate y'all watching and being here with me. I hope you're having a good day. I'll see you soon and we'll talk fast. Y'all stay safe and be blessed.